Great. All right. Okay. Uh, so I kind of tried to stretch it out a little bit in terms of the chords and everything.
Yeah, that's
Did I do
beautiful.
anything in particular that caught your attention?
Um,
Would you like for me to
Gosh,
play it slower or
yeah, yeah. Would you?
do it slow? Okay, all right. Now,
Yeah, or I'll stop you or something and
yeah,
ask
yeah,
you a
yeah.
question.
Feel free to.
Okay,
And I don't know if I'll play the same thing because
that's
I'm
all
just playing
right.
off the top of my head.
Okay,
Okay, so
okay. Let me ask you a question.
hmm
Okay, because I know in the hymn book that's just a couple of chords, isn't it? Isn't that just like 1 to 4, maybe?
I think so. Maybe yes. It's kind of like moving from just the one, and then I think it may do like a dominant seven right there
Yeah, right there. Right.
to the four. And I guess what I did, I went to
So
the
right.
five. This is like
Uh-huh.
it's really like a 2-5-1 taking me to the four.
Okay.
And then I'm on the four, and then I went to the two. And that's
Okay.
something that I do a lot on the four. You can basically just change that four, the bass note to a two, and it's pretty much the same notes, just a different bass note.
Mhm.
And then,
Okay.
yeah, does it make sense?
It does. Yeah. What I found myself doing when I was playing is that I would hear something and I would just try to find it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I thought it would be nice to, have some kind of formula. But I think that works because there's usually so much space in between a chord change, just the way it's written in the book.
Yeah.
And to have that, I guess you did a two. Let's see, for the key of B flat. Okay, I see. The C would be 2 of B flat, and then 5 in B flat. Okay,
Uh-huh. Yes, I
that
just
makes
did a 2-5-1 leading to the B flat major.
okay. Yeah.
And then I went to that little thing I showed you today. That's the diminished chord with, the chord tone would be D, and I'm just going up a whole step to the E natural.
Okay. Now, what was that?
Okay, so I really kind of just played off of the melody note, which is the G, and I played an E flat major 7 chord right there, and kept the melody note the same, and then changed to here. This is like D dominant 7 with a sharp 11.
Okay.
And the G would be the sharp 11, and then this is C suspended. It's really C suspended 9th. So, and then we can keep going. So this would be C dominant 7 flat 9. So.
Okay.
Oh.
I see.
You see what I'm doing?
So you're just holding the. So you were just holding the. That's the chord. That's the dominant chord in the song, right? You get to that point, but you added the. Okay. So. In the real, I mean, in the original, that's where the dominant chord is. Is that really a D7 chord there? Or is it a D chord?
Well.
Are you doing it in G? What key are you doing it in?
I'm doing it in F.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm in F.
Oh, no wonder. Okay, that's the dominant chord right there. Duh. Okay, I get it now. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm just going from the E flat major 7 to the D flat dominant 7 sharp 11 to the C suspended 7. Then C, C suspended 7 going to C dominant 7 flat 9. Okay.
To get there, that was interesting. You just did that little walk down.
Yeah, it's like a whole step walk down. And then yeah. And I do whole steps quite a bit. You know, like movements. I'll sometimes, I'll use a pattern to get to a particular chord that I'm trying to get to. I'll use a particular pattern. Sometimes whole steps and half steps. Sometimes whole steps only. Sometimes half steps only. Sometimes a combination of the two. It's like it's a little progression that I do to kind of demonstrate it. This is I forget what it's called, but it's either the diminished scale or the half whole tone. It's something, I forget what it's called.
Oh yeah, the diminished scale.
So that's just like the diminished, and what I would do is actually play chords off of that scale. Like, say for example, I was trying to get to this chord. I'm just using this for an example. Say for example, the song was like, and I'm trying to get to this C major over G. A creative way to do it would be to use maybe like a pattern, like what I'm talking about now, is where I could take the diminished scale and then end on the E possibly, and it can set me up to be right there for that particular chord. So, and I'm just using diminished chords, moving up the notes of that scale. And you can break the rules sometimes. So,
wow. Okay.
Do you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you just got tritones up there.
Yeah, and it's kind of the same idea when it comes to. So now they're not all the same chords, but it's a pattern. So I'm just moving down whole steps, and then I kind of resolve it on the 5th, which is that C. Yeah, and so I use patterns quite a bit, so. losing the melody.
Okay, well, thanks. I'll go through that and pick some
So,
stuff out of it.
was there anything
You know,
else in there that kind of caught your attention?
yeah, a lot of it, but I'll
Oh,
go through it in
okay.
this
Okay.
week
All right.
and look at it.
Great. Great.